Now on to other news this Sunday night. Coronavirus infections reaching record highs. University of Pittsburgh has a big spike in cases tonight. They moved to an elevated risk status. It means students should shelter in place except for essential trips. Shelby Cassesse has more on what this all means.
Paul, that elevated risk status is intended to meet the restrictions of Pennsylvania's yellow phase. In an email to students here on campus tonight, the university says a surge in cases over the weekend is the reason for their decision. Pitt students walked along Forbes Avenue Sunday night, hours before a new wave of coronavirus restrictions were set to take effect on campus.
It's a bit frustrating to see it go back up because I know there's plenty of people who have been following the measures.
Pitt's COVID-19 dashboard shows cases have been trending up since the start of November, but it's a surge over the weekend that led to increased safety measures. In an email to students Sunday, the university says there have been 40 new student cases confirmed since Friday. Halloween gatherings likely to blame.
It wasn't very surprising, knowing that Halloween weekend was last week.
Most activities must now be virtual under the university's elevated risk posture, its second of 3 restriction levels. A shelter-in-place order will also start 3 days early, meaning students should only leave their dorms or apartments for things like class, getting food to go, or exercise.
It's a bit of a bummer because they said it'd start later in the week because it's our last few weeks on campus anyway, for the fall semester at least.
The shelter-in-place order was initially scheduled to start Thursday. It's intended to help reduce the risk of students bringing the virus home to family at the start of winter break.
Earlier, they wanted us to quarantine a couple weeks in advance. You know, we're all traveling to different places in the country, so I mean, it makes sense.
Now, typically here at the University of Pittsburgh, students would go home for Thanksgiving break and return to campus for their finals before Christmas break. But this year, when they go home for Thanksgiving break, they'll stay there and take their exams remotely. Reporting in Oakland, Shelby Cassesse, KDKA News.